leader because, well, why wouldn't you want to be a leader?
Right.
So we get to shine. Like, there's these guys, they almost want you.
I'm going to tell you right now, Keith, I'm sorry to hit you with the cold water. An alpha would never call himself a lighthouse because you shine. That is some beta 16-year-old emo poetry shit. Let's see the Alpha Con. Oh, fuck yeah.
Guys, welcome back to another Gunner TV video.
From Reddit mod to Alpha Chad.
And I figured what better way to get into the mindset than looking the part and getting the most alpha haircut known to man. The faux hawk. It's the industry standard, really. Here's a thought
Wait, this isn't a faux hawk. This is a Ray hawk. I remember back in whenever the Rays were in the World Series for the first time, everyone in Tampa used to get this fucking goofy thing. Faux hawk, you gotta like spike that shit up. This is that Dark Souls 3 create a character preset hair stuff. Come on, man. But yeah, that is some alpha shit.
It's the industry standard, really. Here's a thought experiment I pass on to you. If you were to take an alpha male and put him in a room, no one would deny that he still remains an alpha male. But take that same alpha male and put him in a room with 9 other alpha males. Well now, who is the true alpha?
Oh, fuck, a conundrum.
10 alpha males in a room together? Will they not kill and out-alpha one another? For this reason, and for science's sake, it's with great interest that we all keep an eye on AlphaCon 2022, a real event taking place this February in Salt Lake City.
God, I love conventions.
From a TikTok a while back, and it showed a poster of this upcoming conference. AlphaCon 2022. Be great or be nothing. No in between. Let
me see that poster one more time. Who do we got? We got Jimmy Rex, the Bull. Oh, everyone else has dumb names. Fucking Tim Ballard. He went to the wrong place. Man was looking for the Discord mod get together. Luckily the Bull's leading it though. But yeah, I guess you can be great or be nothing. Fuck yeah. Tim Ballard is the GOAT, you fucker. We have some Tim Ballard stands? What does he do? Why doesn't he have a cool name like The Bull or Jimmy Rex? Let me see. I can say with a high level of confidence though, if Tim Ballard's one of the speakers at AlphaCon, be great or be nothing, probably not really like the fucking man. An anti-human trafficking activist and author, is that him? I can't tell, there's no picture here. I'll just assume it is. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. That's good. Coming out against human trafficking is always a good thing. Hey, I'll be brave. I'll give a hot take. Human trafficking? Bad. I don't like it. If there's any human traffickers in here, get on the straight and narrow, alright? I'm tired of it. Cut out that monkey business, alright? We don't do human trafficking here, alright? Enough horseplay. Cut it out, Buster.
22. Be great or be nothing. No in between. If you fail to be great, you actually start to cease to exist in the material world. And then staring you down, we have 10 white dudes who just look like the same dude at different stages of beard growth. And you know what? Let's just get all the jokes out of the way now. I mean, these guys look like the goddamn Avengers. If the Avengers was comprised of only Hawkeye. If you told any one of them good news about yourself, they'd respond with, "Good work, Chief," and then tell you a story of a time they met and did blow with Drake at a club in LA. These guys intentionally spit behind the glass at Chipotle. You know what? I actually think I have seen these guys on TV before. Last year on
like
January 6th.
One.
Okay, I think I got them all out of my system. And wouldn't you believe it, their logo isn't even the Greek symbol for alpha. They accidentally used the lambda symbol because it looks like an A. Could this be a premonition?
True, but it's
that we
cooler.
Are, dare I say, getting conned? From the website alone, I'd say so. A timer for a discount that refreshes whenever you reload the page, an alert box in the corner telling you people are buying tickets right now. Or how about the fact that they were selling $500 virtual tickets all last month and only recently changed it to $97 in-person tickets? I would be absolutely enraged if I had spent that much money to watch a live stream of this shit show just to find out they changed prices and I can now go in person.
I think they're giving it away.
But as much as I would love to spend
I think
this
it's a great
video
price.
exposing the event and making fun of their topics and speakers, speeches, it hasn't happened yet. In fact, there's not even an itinerary of the event to view, and it's only 3 weeks out from happening. Instead,
they can't spell itinerary.
Specifically on each speaker.
That was outrageous to even think that.
Because you have to be some type of crazy to want to tie your brand name to this. With that said, let's take a look at the inaugural AlphaCon 2022 lineup so you have a better idea of which speakers to time your trend peak for. Let's first talk about the man running the operation, Jeremiah the Bull.
Hey, the
traditional
Bull
in the alpha industry
My
to
man.
make up your own middle name, and I think that's badass. All let your beta parents give you dumb middle names like Elizabeth or Michael. Jeremiah is a
Christopher
literal
for me.
and he kind of looks like one too. He owns Alpha Influence, which is the company behind AlphaCon, which is just a website that sells some courses on sales and Amazon dropshipping. You're telling me he has 5 credit cards? Please take my money now. On his Instagram bio, he claims to be a multi-millionaire by 25. I have no idea if that's true or not. A good thing he's got an Instagram story highlight, am I legit? That's got to be where the proof is. You see, this picture clearly shows that his income is over $1 million. There's a dollar sign, it says income above it. His name on the account probably just got cropped out somewhere. That happens to millionaires a lot. How do I know? Oh, I'm a multi-millionaire too.
What's up, you guys? If you haven't seen already, so you're living.
Hey, you better be
rock,
careful teasing the Bull.
Has somehow, and I'm so grateful to all of you, has now become the #1 trending business conference on Twitter, Reddit, TikTok, all social media platforms, and even Chris D'Elia is talking about AlphaCon 2022 coming up. So
nothing's more alpha than getting everyone's name wrong. Isn't it Chris D'Elia? But fuck yeah, man. I imagine he was making fun of it. I'd never heard of AlphaCon, and I keep my finger on the pulse of all of this goofy shit. Was it really the #1 trend on Twitter? Let's see. When I type in AlphaCon, the only thing that comes up are people on Reddit talking about how they believe it was a giant scam. So, I mean, I guess maybe it was trending. This has 900 updates. Thanks to the Prime Pokey and the Bits Almighty. I mean, far be it from me to question the infinite sage wisdom of the Bull here, Jeremiah the Bull Evans, but to me it looks like the only things that come up when I look at AlphaCon are people talking about how it was a scam. Cool though. Hey, fuck yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Vegeta hairline? Hey, no, this is like an alpha hairline. This is what you want. This is peak male.
to be honest, I'm so grateful for you guys and all the free publicity. We're getting millions of views.
Because people are making fun of it, bro. It's not blowing up because people are scrambling to buy tickets. Chris D'Elia is a comedian. There's a reason he covered it. It's flat on its face funny that you would name and promote an event called AlphaCon unironically. If you tripped and fell and people started laughing at you, do you get up and thank them for the free publicity but tell them, next time don't laugh? That was actually a serious performative fall and you're supposed to appreciate it. And you could buy tickets to me tripping and falling again next week. No, people are going to laugh because you're doing a funny thing. I don't care how many.
Don't you ever compare AlphaCon to falling.
Don't want to take advice from someone who
the only reason an alpha would fall is face first into a vagina.
Is a business conference made for you to help blow up your business in 2022. And you know what? It is about being an alpha. It is about being a leader. It's about freedom. It's about producing the leaders that this world needs. And you know what? The world wants to tell you that you shouldn't be an alpha. But what a real alpha is not some macho dude doing stuff. It's someone who stands up for what they believe in.
And what the Bull believes in is being a macho dude. He speaks in shouts as if he's purposefully lowering his voice to fit the personality of an alpha. It's not about being a macho man or lifting big weights. It's about being a leader, and the world doesn't want you to be a leader. What world are you talking to? Our social medias are littered with people trying to inspire others all the time.
And that's great. I love to be inspired.
Get on stage and tell people they can't be leaders. Jeremiah Evans also has a podcast because, of course, we all saw that one coming, and it's called The Bullpen. Gotta love that decor. We got a football, chess, an AK-47 whiskey bottle.
That's pretty cool.
Bull has had many of the other AlphaCon speakers.
Hold on, that let's pump the brakes a little bit. This setup kind of fucking nice. AK-47 whiskey bottle. I might have to book tickets to the next AlphaCon, I'm not gonna lie to you. He's even made himself an alpha record. Made himself a giant X record too, I don't really know what it means. I'm sure there's like a sword undoubtedly forged in Mordor or something like super alpha. There's probably just pairs of panties all over the place over here from different women that he's taken into the office. Hey, it's a cool setup.
We got a football, chess, an AK-47 whiskey bottle. Man shit. The Bull has had many of the other AlphaCon speakers on his podcast, so we're going to use it to segue into our next alpha, Keith Yackey.
Hey, Keith.
You know, we're around a lot of alpha. I mean, this is the alpha. This is the bullpen.
Yeah.
We're alpha. Like, we're leaders. It's just what we are. We're winners. We're leaders. My favorite mantra that I say every day is, I'm a lover, I'm a leader, I'm a lighthouse. I'm a lover,
What
so
does
that my
that
wife
mean?
always craves me. I'm a leader because, well, why wouldn't you want to be a leader? I'm a
Right.
lighthouse. We get to shine. Like, there's these guys, they almost want you.
I'm going to tell you right now, Keith, I'm sorry to hit you with the cold water. An alpha would never call himself a lighthouse because you shine. That is some beta 16-year-old emo poetry shit. My man, you gotta work on that. You're in the bullpen and you're calling yourself a lighthouse? You should have just walked in and bent over and let the bull fuck you. This is outrageous. What a poser. Where's your AK-47 whiskey bottle, huh, Keith?
to know that they're better than you. But you don't walk away feeling better about yourself.
No two
Tumblr shit.
incongruent
Exactly.
statements have ever been made with such little downtime. We are top-of-the-line alphas. Our wives crave us. We are winners. We shine bright like a lighthouse. Yet there's guys out there that want you to think that they're better than you. Not us. Of course, we are better than you. We don't want you to think that. We just are better than you. And Keith Yackey wasn't just saying that creepy wife craving him all the time line just cuz. It's actually what he sells a course on. MarriedGame.com. Learn the one simple thing you need to do to get your wife back in the bedroom again. And then there he is.
Oh my god. Keith. Keith. This just screams I'm a cuck. Come on, man. Keith. You went into the bullpen and then released a "my wife doesn't want to fuck me anymore" book? Keith. Why is he speaking at AlphaCon? He's lowering my testosterone levels.
Smug off to the side, fucking your wife, actually, probably, I presume, taunting you.
Hey, what's up? It's Keith Yackey here, founder and creator of MarriageGame.com, where I want to help teach you and show you how to get your wife to actually want to have sex with you again, and you don't have to become a pussy or a pushover or any of that.
How
Sounds almost
common
too
is
good
that?
to be true? You're telling me I can get my wife to want to fuck me again without crying and sucking my thumb and saying, "Putty, putty, please, I miss you. Can we please have sex again?" Because I've tried that 16 times and it's not working. Well, Keith Yackey tells no lies. He wants to help fuck your wife. I'd help you fuck your wife. Maybe making fun of this is my bias. I'm 23. I don't have a wife, but selling.
Well, you could if
to
you
help other men
bought
fuck
Keith
theirs
Yackey's
seems
book.
like the wrong medium and probably the wrong focus too. Shouldn't the course be about saving a failing relationship? Because I think that's the main reason that the sex thing is a problem at all.
Now,
No.
friends
Hold on, I need to look at Keith Yackey myself. Keith Yackey, sex is just one big part of it, but I'm sure Keith tackles the entire relationship. Is this him? Keith Yackey. I don't think so. It says at least 5 molestation cases pending in Henry County. Oh, this is William Keith Lackey, not Yackey. Different guy. That's a different book, I guess. Where is he? Oh, here we go. Keith Yackey has been he made a whole lore of himself. From the business called you. Keith Yackey has been a pastor. He's dated porn stars. He's created a multi-million-dollar empire and promised himself that when he could, he'd share the principles that made it all possible, even the dating the porn star thing, available to as many as possible. He's got a purpose and a passion, and you're going to hear it all on today's episode of the Business Called You podcast. I feel like Keith wrote that himself. Let's take a peek at the website, see what we can learn from him. Oh, this is dangerous, actually. It might just be like full spread eagle women just screaming Keith's name. Hold on. Thanks, Resub Bree.
Hey, it's Keith Yackey here with Private Money Pro, where we...
Okay. It should be safe. Wow, this is a lot of lore. He's been asked to speak on stages with the biggest names ranging from music superstar Pitbull, Tony Robbins, Gary Vee, Russell Brunson, and Lewis Howes. Alright, let me see. What videos does he have? And how expensive are the courses, I wonder? I mean, if he's giving this away for anything less than 10 grand, I'm gonna have to jump on that. I wish his website worked. Maybe I have to pay to access it. Well, okay. I'll have to revisit that when the server's online, I guess. Whatever's happening over there, Keith.
And she's looking at me and tapping me under the table and saying, hey, listen, when we get out of here, you know, we're doing it in the car. From totally gone to doing it in the car.
Keith, you dirty dog.
Damn, he's getting hard.
From your wife not wanting anything to do with you to her now being so horny that you can't enjoy a peaceful meal of friends without her making everyone at the table uncomfortable. Your wife is going to be blowing you in the middle of a Ruby Tuesdays. That is my promise to you. And with powers like that, it's no wonder
What a deal.
that Yaki got the AlphaCon invite. Keaton Hoskins, who I originally thought was this charming, nice father
Please resub John
but
and
silly
swag.
me, I forgot that we're using made-up middle names again. Keaton the Muscle Hoskins is a different beast. I'm quaking at the thought of the muscle and the bowl in the same room together. His Instagram bio reads, Diesel Brothers on Discovery Channel, owner of One Mission Nutrition, FitCon Expo, and author of The Divorce Handbook. Of all things,
Yeah!
the Divorce Handbook, all caps, like he's particularly excited about it. Divorce! Let's go!
It's more like he's
Get
mad
ready to
about
file
it.
that paperwork. Custody battle for the kids. Intense stress getting back into dating. Fuck yeah! I get it. This book is for the people that didn't get to see Keith Yaki's course in time.
We're doing it in the car.
From my research, the Muscle is clearly the most alpha of this group. Owns a workout supplements brand.
True, this is pretty alpha.
Helicopters, drives tanks. Bought his daughter a .22 caliber hunting rifle for her 10th birthday. Oh, look, it's pink. That's like the cutest gun to shoot a deer with. And going back to the bio, he was on a reality TV show called The Diesel Bros on Discovery, which was about modifying scrap
pretty cool.
cars and reselling them. So I checked out the Wikipedia and found that the Diesel Bros, including Keaton Hoskins, were fined $850,000 for violating the Clean Air Act over 100 times. That is
Hey, that's alpha shit,
All the
yeah.
environmental government compliance laws.
That's pussy shit.
We're literally called the Diesel Bros.
He's rolling
Diesel
coal.
it up. I mean, for alpha's sake, look at the first thing he reads every morning. If you don't kill it, your family won't eat. That's facts. Really.
No fucking way. This is something I've always noticed about alphas. They live their lives like actual high school girls. Putting words on your wall that are supposed to be like inspirational, but then like putting your man spin on it. If you can't handle me at my worst, you don't deserve to have me kill your deer. It's like, it's so weird. The Divorce Handbook, because you're not a pussy. Joker quotes, oh true. Fuck the fucking fuckers before the fucking fuckers fuck you. Keith Yaki. Thanks for the 10 gift subs, Fada. This video slaps, not gonna lie. I told you, man. I recently found this guy's channel. I think he's great. Gunner TV. Fucking criminally underrated. I saw his Jack Manley video. And then I saw he made something on AlphaCon, which I'd never heard of. And so far, this is some fire.
Don't kill it, your family won't eat. That's facts. Really stressful facts. I've heard of people having like positive daily affirmations, but that one just kind of seems a little sad. Like, damn, if I don't kill it today, my family's gonna up and starve. Therefore, I suppose I must kill it. Maybe it's more of a literal thing, and he hunts and needs to kill so his family can actually eat. Regardless,
Kind of like the Liver King.
To AlphaCon, baby. According to his website, he's a CEO, author, and a philosopher. Not much to talk about with Brad. He's old, kind of out of touch.
Did you ask for his
Reminds me
permission
a
to
little
react to
bit
this,
of
though?
Grant
I
Cardone.
literally
He's also
did.
got this comedy set I found online, which is funny. Not the set, obviously, but the idea that an entrepreneurial
I found him on
motivational
Twitter,
speaker
told him
would
his content
also be good
slaps.
comedy.
Why did
Then
we all
asked if he'd
agree
be okay
that
with it.
balls
He said
was the
absolutely.
symbol for bravery. Like, it makes no sense. Have you ever met balls? There's more courageous body parts, right? Like a fucking elbow or something. Someone should have said, dude, you're getting up there with no practice? You got a fucking elbow on you. This goddamn elbow on that guy. Look at the elbow.
Really good stuff here.
That was pretty cool.
Jason Howard is the smartest out of all these guys, and he's a goddamn race car driver. And I just love that he goes on the Bullpen podcast and even talks about how dumb he thinks money-making courses are to Jeremy the Bull Evans' goddamn face. A man with 3 money-making courses.
The probability of you following somebody else's method and taking it to a $100 million a year company is not probable. It's not going to happen.
The elbows in this guy, am I right? And since none of the other guys have had a conversation with a woman past annoyingly explaining the stock market to them, they had to call on Jason to invite his wife to be a speaker, as well as the only token woman of the lineup. We're not misogynistic. We have a woman speaking too. We're not going to be listening to anything she says, but she'll be there. And alphas,
and that's all we need, baby.
Yourself from hitting on Jason's wife. Although, if you're successful, we do have Keith and the Muscle on standby for Jason, whichever direction he chooses to go. I looked into this guy for an hour, and I legitimately can't tell you what he actually does. The name of the game with Andrew Cordell, as well as a lot of these guys, is how can you look successful at a glance without actually proving it? Andrew Cordell is the living body of...
Wait, is this one of the guys there?
...lying on your resume. I mean, look at all of these story brands under Andrew Cordell's Instagram. He's got AC shoes, AC travel, AC watches. Are any of these real companies, or are they just pictures of him having and doing those things? His whole Instagram, similar to the Bulls, is clips of him talking about various facets of business and growing your brand.
I didn't see him on the invite.
An actual brand? His fake follower account to views ratio would say otherwise. Go to his website and he claims to own even more businesses. AC Sports, AC Money, AC Capital. I wouldn't be surprised if he owns AC/DC at this point. But on each business's page, it's just an archive of different interviews.
This guy looks great. Hold on, wait, let me see.
Or exist. It seems like he's had 3 real interviews with big figures in the space. Grant Cardone, Gary Vee.
Okay.
And he's used those to convince everyone else that he's successful, so he gets hired for more interviews and podcasts and speaking gigs. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. Get hired to speak at an event, get pictures and videos of you doing so, and then use those to promote and get hired for more speaking events. And repeat this cycle enough, and eventually you're going to get hired to speak at an event with a dumb fuck name and premise, like AlphaCon.
Hey, let's not get carried away, alright? AlphaCon is a great goddamn name. Andrew Cordell. This guy actually does kind of look like Samwise Gamgee. Alright, I want to look him up. Alright, Andrew Cordell. This is such a flattering picture of him when you Google his name. It's like he's about to judge your dish on MasterChef. Alright, let's see. The Power Room. Impact. It could change the entire trajectory of your business. How? Influence. The fuck is this? This just sent me to a non-existent, not secure GoDaddy website. Thanks, Andrew. What does he do? I just want to see what he does. It's a giant fucking nothing burger of information. I guess I'd have to watch one of the videos. Let me see. Okay. Gunner TV wasn't wrong. The videos just do not work, nor do they exist. This is every one of these gurus, too. Not a single one of them work? This is the guy that's going to take my business and turn it into an empire? A guy who can't even check to make sure his own videos work on his website? Want to learn the secrets, the systems, and processes that successful empires have been using for decades? Is it placating the audience? Like, just giving them nothing? I mean, business isn't doing so hot. Andrew Cordell is my last chance. Time to apply. Thanks to resub Zealox and Ironsides. How much does he charge? Oh, that's a good question. I didn't even look at the... Fuck, hold on, let me go back. I always love to see how much they charge for these things. It's usually in the thousands. Though, knowing Andrew Cordell, he forgot to put the price of his seminars. Booking. Let me see, hold on. Oh, I can fill out a form to see if he'd want to be a guest on the podcast. That seems like a disaster waiting to happen about speaking. I just want to know your rate. Oh, fill out a form to see if he'll be a speaker. I could bring him on stream. Hey, Andrew. What are these fucking... So it looks like he's done something kind of smart where he doesn't put the absurd price of his teaching publicly. So it looks like I would have to apply. I'd have to have a conversation with him, and he'd tell me what I owe him. Like, even just having that phone call, he'd probably bill me like 20 grand. Yeah, also he's opening sports cards. That's kind of cute. Do those videos work? Oh, I didn't even check. The fuck is lorem ipsum? Keep seeing people say that. Is that a type of text? Or is it like some kind of pill? Like goat horn extract? It's filler text. Oh, it said lorem ipsum on his website. How many times do I have to go back to this goddamn site? Where? Oh. So the vice president of AC Sports. Very good information here. I mean, now I know I can trust him. Lorem ipsum. Was it the default text on Microsoft Word? It's nonsense Latin. All the video descriptions too? Oh, you're right. Oh my god, you're right. I didn't look at this at all. Let's see how their Pokemon card opening went. This works. So then how did he overlook everything else? Andrew Cordell is truly a mystery to me.
This cycle enough, and eventually you're going to get hired to speak at an event with a dumb fuck name and premise, like AlphaCon. The real estate guy. Every panel needs a real estate guy. He seems pretty harmless, like he actually has a real estate background and made his money there. Although on his website he does sell a quote-unquote free book that he then asks you to claim by paying $8 for shipping and handling, which I know he made profit there. So you were so close to winning my trust, Jimmy Rex. So close.
Damn you, Jimmy.
Okay, the next one I can't really make a lot of jokes for. I'll show you a picture of the man, and maybe we'll be on the same page. Now, if Nick Santanastasso is scamming us like many of the other speakers, I'm just going to say that he's really committed to the bit. On the off chance that he is hiding those limbs somewhere, don't say I wasn't somewhat suspicious. Now, Nick is all about overcoming your circumstances, avoiding victim mentality, which anyone should respect the hell out of, especially when it's coming from him. If I were in his shoes, which are things he has no need for, there's little doubt in my mind that I would be anywhere as successful as him. When you could do the shit this guy can do with just one arm, you've earned.
I've actually seen this guy on YouTube quite a bit.
And I'll say it, a guru. This is my free pass. Ex-pro Canadian football player for a team called the Rough Riders, a name he now asks women to refer to him and the boys as when they go out for drinks. Aaron Wagner, who is one shaka bra away from instantly spawning a lacrosse stick and rumbling a beer in your face, owns an investment fund company, I think. Once again, it's pretty hard to tell. His website has almost no content, just some restaurant brands they either work with or are invested in or maybe just eat lunch at sometimes. I don't know. They don't tell us. But the firm is called Wags Capital, gross name, and they use the same lion logo,
it's an alpha name,
almost from the Wolf of Wall Street when they have to make their own startup brokerage look very like official. It looks just like that, and I think the reasoning is exactly the same. And wow, Aaron Wagner has pissed off a lot of people with Wags Capital, specifically the people of a city in Montana called Missoula, which is where Wags Capital just made their headquarters. Looks like ass, just like the work y'all are doing in Montana. So this is the base of that hateful bigot piece of shit that no one wants in Missoula. Literally thousands and thousands of people here actively despise its existence. This got me super interested interested in this citywide drama Aaron Wagner has apparently found himself in this city of Missoula. My research led me to an online newspaper called The Missoulian, and an article that reads, developer of Missoulian building apologizes for heinous comments. It turns out Aaron Wagner and his company Wags Capital are behind a $100 million commercial renovation project, which will directly affect the unaffordable housing crisis that Missoula has struggled with for a long time. So the people of Missoula hopped on Instagram and gave Aaron a piece of their mind, telling him to leave the city, that the locals hate him and whatnot, and oh boy, did Aaron have some things to say back. Land abduction. I paid $10 million for the land. More than your life and soul is worth. Here's a little tip. Fuck off and get a life. Look, you little prepubescent dunk. You don't know shit about economics or how to solve homelessness or the housing crisis. So leave that to the professionals like me.
We got ourselves a real Giga Chad.
Basement and eat your Cheetos and play Fortnite. Us grown-ups have to actually fix real problems. And after reading all those responses, we're probably all thinking the same thing, right? Alpha as fuck. Moving into a town, demolishing its houses,
goddamn right.
A commercial super mall that makes a town unaffordable to its current residents. And when they get mad at you, you tell them to fuck off. At least I thought that was alpha until, like a little beta bitch, he went and apologized in another Missoulian article. I'm not making excuses though. I should have taken the high road. Wagner his family and had a few too many.
Excommunicate him from Alpha Society.
I'm a middle linebacker, which sometimes is a bull in a china shop and gets a little out of control, he said. But that's not the best way to engage with people. Look, I'm not gonna make excuses.
That is soy.
I was hammered, and I played football, and you guys are being really annoying, yelling at me and stuff. Believe it or not, the community did not accept this apology, and everyone is still really pissed at him. So I think AlphaCon might just be an excuse to get out of town for the weekend. Now, there's a few other speakers I didn't cover this video for one reason or another. Either they just didn't have a lot of content to review, or like Nick and Jimmy seemed somewhat genuine and just got roped into the event. The Bowl also just announced like 3 more speakers the day I'm filming this. Either way, this is everyone I wanted to cover. What I think you have to realize about AlphaCon and similar business conferences is that all of the speakers are being paid by the event organizer to be there. In this case, Jeremiah the Bull Evans. I don't think any of the speakers are necessarily dying to be there, especially since people have already made fun of the event so much. They just want a paycheck because these conferences tend to make a ton
I can't imagine why they make fun of it.
Of people who actually want to create wealth and just spent a large part of it to be able to see these people in person. I'm not saying it's a definite that all of these guys have bad advice or that they're not actually trying to help people. What I am saying is pretty much all of them are not in the same industry as you. They are in the business of motivational speaking, and that is where they make their living. Motivational speaking can be great for mindset, don't get me wrong, but you don't have to spend your hard-earned money to fly out to Salt Lake City to achieve the same goal, let alone some guys that you probably want to vet online first before you take their advice. All of these guys,
I think they've all seemed pretty reputable.
Say the same exact thing,
especially
on stage
Keith Yackey,
as they do on their respective YouTube channels and interviews. And every one of them being in the same speaker circle jerk, they all have each other on their shows.
The Prime Gunner, hey, fuck yeah, man.
The point is, you can find these guys free advice anywhere, except Missoula. I don't think anyone's going to show their face there for a bit. So please value your time more.
If he was a real alpha, he would rampage through Missoula.
2022. And say yes, please, to GunnerCon 2022.
What's up, guys? It's Gunner, the Monstercock TV. Yes, I own every card here. If you guys haven't heard yet, GunnerCon 2022 is coming up. It's all about
now that's the real alpha shit.
Business growth and growing your business. And you know what? It is about being a gunner. The world doesn't want you to be a gunner, but a gunner is strong, a gunner is cool, a gunner is smart. Look, guys, I don't want to oversell this event, but it's going to be...
Now tell me how to fuck my wife.
It's going to be tantamount to the emancipation...
Otherwise, I'm going back to Keith Yackey at AlphaCon.
It's going to be tantamount to women's suffrage. It's going to be tantamount to something big. And we've got a lot of great speakers this year. We've got Gunner, then Gunner, followed by Gunner about 7 more times, and then Keith Yackey. He's not
Well, that's the end of the video today,
what the fuck?
Chief. If you liked it, be sure to leave a like and subscribe, as well as follow me on the old gram. And in the comments, don't forget to leave stunt suggestions, guys. I am out of stunts. I need new suggestions.
Thanks, Aloha.
Please do that. Thank you. With that all said, good day. My time is money. I got to get out of here and make sure this number keeps going up.
What a fucking banger. And thanks to the Prime Gunner. Criminally underrated. Criminally underrated. Are we gonna watch Starman tonight? No, we don't watch Starman anymore. He became way too self-aware. Thanks to the resub, Lumberjake. I hope you and your girlfriend are happy. Well, now we are after I watched a little AlphaCon. Now I know what she needs. She needs seminars on business growth, sports card pack openings, and also she needs to tell me that we have to fuck at a restaurant. So now I have every tool I need to make sure it stays a happy relationship.